Ratan Sharda, if they felt it was rigged, तो फर्स्ट फेज के बाद इतनी खुशी क्यों हो रही थी?
Exactly.
वोट नहीं हो रहा है जी.
129 बीजेपी को तैयार.
They should have complained then. Yeah.
They have no faith in the people. Their advocates say कि भैया मिडिल क्लास धोखा दे रही है, इनको सेक्युलरिज्म का कुछ अता पता नहीं है, टिकैत ने इतना शोर मचाया, इतना बड़ा एजिटेशन हो गया, वो भी हार गया, डिपॉजिट जब्त हुआ. So there is a difference between how people react in a particular situation and what the real situation. आप लगातार they are boiling the cauldron continuously. Every 2-3 months any action they will go to court. Every action they will go parliament. Patel agitation, like he pointed out, nothing mattered finally. Kshatriya, nothing will matter because ultimately they also know what is good for the nation. They will not go by false promises, continuously creating chaos between caste on the basis of religion, on basis of caste, on basis of quotas. They have done all this. Muslim quota into OBC, SC/ST quota के अंदर Muslim, all that. When court decides, they say will not listen to court also. They don't want to listen to Supreme Court. They don't listen to High Court. They don't listen to Election Commission. They will not listen to anybody. They are living in their own paradise, which that people don't believe in them. All the state government that have done nothing for the people. So that's why people are not voting them. No, but will they ever understand this?
I'm coming to you.
What is Rahul Gandhi's achievement?
No, but this family
he can't save his constituency. He cannot save in Lok Sabha. He cannot speak in Lok Sabha. Yeah. He goes out and speaks. They believe people believe him.
No, this family's approach is, Ratan Sharda ji, and I'm just coming to Subirda on this. You can add more light to it. If we are not in power, nobody should be in power.
Exactly.
After all,
they have disdain for the people. They have conceit for the people.
Between 1947 and 1981 or so, they have dismissed 41 state governments. Correct. Because they could not win the election. They dismissed the state government so they could come to power. This family, Pulla Rao, is singularly responsible for destroying democracy in India. Now that democracy is throwing them out, their last resort, Pulla Rao, Karan, is the anarchy route. Yeah. And people watching the program must understand, youngsters must understand how dangerous the politics of this family is. 41 state governments were removed. Almost 2 state governments to 3 state governments every year were removed. Every 4 to 5 months, 1 state government was dismissed by this family so that they could retain power. Do you think now they are seeing, Karan, the last nail on the coffin? They feel if we lose power this time, if we are out this time, there's no coming back. So they are going to get very desperate.
Dismissed how?
Karan,
were the government dismissed? How were the government dismissed? Operation Lotus. Operation Lotus.
When you say, is it a conspiracy theory that George Soros is colluding with them to orchestrate these riots? It's no longer a conspiracy theory. There were direct links between people who traveled with Rahul Gandhi on the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Harsh Mandir, Praveen Chakravarti, directly linked to Open Society and directly linked to Bharat Jodo Yatra or the NAC, which Sonia Gandhi had anointed over Manmohan Singh back in 2009. So there is a direct link. It's no longer a conspiracy theory. They are singularly responsible for trying to foment violence, chaos, because they democratically cannot defeat the Prime Minister. You are right.
No,
Mr. Modi hacks.
No,
he hacks hard.
Talk about Goa government. Talk about Karnataka government. Talk about Maharashtra government.
The main force.
Was it the healthy victory?
The hearts of the people.
Was it the healthy victory?
That is where you failed.
It was a backdoor entry.
Hack the hearts
It was a cheating. It was
Subirda will
cheating.
speak.
Listen. Operation
Razak, I've given Subirda the turn. Subirda, please. Subirda is speaking.
Can I make a point?
Respect people's mandate.
Can I make a point? What is this?
Not what was carried out in Karnataka.
Wait.
What was carried out in Maharashtra. Not what was carried out in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh,
1 minute.
Madhya Pradesh.
Let me show you something.
Just give me a
Let me
minute.
show you something. The NDA projected vote share. Just look at this. Razak includes Karnataka. NDA projected vote share. NDA projected vote share is breaching 50% in important states like Gujarat, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. I'm saying at some point, viewers, there are people who disrespect the mandate. We are dealing with a family. And unfortunately, the family is supported by other parties like DMK, CPI, CPM. I mean, the CPM, I feel sorry for them. They have destroyed themselves in the process of tying up with the Congress, but they won't understand. Anyway, Subirda, we are in a situation of great precariousness. We don't know whether the opposition will try to create chaos tomorrow, but we have every indication that they might. This is not a situation you and I have dealt with before. As journalists, we report on the results of the election and report the reactions. We've not dealt with a situation like this. Is there a precedent anywhere else in the world apart from Donald Trump and the attempted coup at Capitol Hill, where this has happened on January 6th? Has it happened anywhere else in the world?
Can I say something here and
Sir.
not be interrupted?
Sir.
I am not against protest politics. Protest is part of democracy. Don't you ever forget, next door in Bangladesh, protest politics brought down military governments. General Zia and General Ershad's government was brought down. My point here is very simple. If the protest or the logic of protest here, Jayaprakash Narayan movement, total revolution, brought down the Congress, the emergency.
Sure.
So what I'm trying to say is, if the issues raised by the protest actually resonates with the people, it will translate in elections. The movement of Jayaprakash Narayan led to 77, where Indira Gandhi lost the election. The elections in 1991 in Bangladesh, following the toppling of General Ershad, through protest, finally led to election results where democratic parties came to power. Okay? So protest is part and parcel of democracy, and there is no need.
But is the protest...
But the
always
point
for a
I'm trying to
reason?
say is...
1 minute, 1 minute. Let me tell you, you speak about Bangladesh, the excesses of the Pakistanis, Pakistani military on the Bangladeshi people led to that. This is different, Subirda. This is a protest about an election.
No. General Zia and Ershad were not Pakistanis. They were Bengali dictators. So their government was brought down by protest.
We don't have.
They are not
We don't have a
Pakistanis.
military
Let's get
in
this right.
country. My question is, Subirda, let's be reasonable.
Whether your protest issues resonate with the people or not will be showing in elections. So if there is a furious protest against a government which is unpopular, it is brought down by protest. Next
Can I
election,
ask Subirda, there's a contradiction here. If
Arnab,
there is a
why
furious
go outside
protest
in
against the
India?
government which is unpopular, how can there be a protest against a government which has been reinstated with a larger
that is the
majority?
point. That is the
That's a
point I was
big
coming
contradiction.
to.
Look at India
Ratan,
itself,
Ratan.
right from 47.
That is the point I was coming
Every
to.
election that we have fought, every election that has been lost, people have stepped down gracefully. They might complain, but they will not try to topple the country, government and come on the streets, creating every kind of chaos. Never was it done. But this today's sore losers scene that you see today, you could not connect to people. Your people didn't take your trust because they never believed. Now you are trying to create, your doubt. First you create doubt about Supreme Court, you create doubt about High Court. I'm repeating it because that's what you're doing. CA protest, were they genuine? No, because they were not against Muslims. You created chaos. Farmer, you never sat on the table. You kept on protesting. Finally, people didn't listen to you. Every election you fought after the protest, you lost. But still, you are persisting with this indignified, indecent stand. You are disrespecting the people. You are insulting the people. Let the result come. Why are you we're getting ready for it. EVM debate. Thrice you are lost to Supreme Court. Thrice you are lost to Supreme Court in EVM debate.
Saurabh wants to say something.
Supreme Court, EVM, thrice you have lost the
I have
case.
a valid logical
I
have a valid
Still
point
go to
to
court.
one, Razak
Why
one.
your objection to EVM after three consists less on the Supreme Court? Give me one reason.
I'm going to Saurabh for a minute.
When you
Saurabh.
win the election, fine. You're creating chaos about EVM. You're saying
Just one
election
minute. Let me get Saurabh.
वोट का
I want
percentage
to-
उससे क्या आप हार जाएंगे जीत जाएंगे?
Yeah.
I want to make a very important
Election analysis.
I want to make a very
Saurabh.
important point related to foreign policy and foreign hand. In 1993, we began with our Lukis policy because we were understanding that whole Pakistan's policy is our foreign policy, and that is why we were Look West policy. In last 5 to 7 years, if we see the government has purposefully ignored Pakistan.
Policy. I am saying here about result.